Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you through designing my Dreamsnap. I decided to just do a recording of this just because of time and work schedules. I wanted to get it done before Wednesday, which is when the prompts reset, but I also wanted to take you all along on my process. So first things first, we're going to get in the game. Sometimes this takes a minute, but bear with me. The challenge this week I want to say is princess related, but once we get in the game, I'll go through the actual prompt and talk about my quote-unquote creative process. Now that we're loaded in, you'll see that I'm still in my Audrey outfit that I got on update day. This honestly is my favorite outfit so far that's come out in the game, just because for the simple fact that I love Atlantis and it's just so well done. So for this week, the current challenge is an outfit challenge, and the prompt reads, "It's Disney Princess Week, and you're cordially invited to take part in the festivities. Get inspired by your favorite princesses and princes to create a regal outfit all your own. In this showcase of your creativity and finest attire, take your place among Valley royalty." So for this prompt, we need to use the tags elegant and lavish, and the bonus tags are going to be gloves and wondrous. Gloves are only going to be able to be used once because we can't layer gloves or rings or anything like that, so you won't get as many points as far as trying to layer those. So for this week, I kind of wanted to go outside the box and kind of went a little of the darker route. I wanted to do something, I don't know, more witchy than really princess, and I'm probably not going to get a lot of moonstones back for it, but that's what I enjoy doing and I enjoyed building for this, so that's what we're going to go with. So to start, we're going to do the black evening gloves. You'll see me kind of hover over things just to see what the tags are. They're at the bottom of the screen. I always use the Dreamsnap icon at the top when you enter either the outfits or the furniture menu, depending on what kind of prompt it is, just because I know all the things that show up under that icon are going to be things that match all of the tags. Next, I'm going to pick the Maleficent wings, and I like to keep a tab on the tags that I use, especially for the outfit challenges. I like to keep track just on a little notepad of how many for each tag I've got, so I'll see what has what tags, and then I'll just make a little mark for them for each of the ones that I choose. So I'll just continue to scroll through the different options that pop up for the icon and just try to build whatever I feel like looks like a good outfit. I picked the purple ice shard earrings, and then I got to thinking to myself, well, my name is Icy Sass and ice is blue, so I ended up picking the blue ones instead. Just as many tags as the purple ones, but I just felt it went better with the outfit. Then I went back and forth in my head between a dress because, regal, or picking something that looked regal, like the belted jacket. I just kind of played around with what I really felt, kind of went with my initial dead of just like a witchy princess of some kind. The button boots are always a favorite when I do anything kind of witchy outfit related also. Next, we're going to go with the gray open blazer, and then we'll do this gold necklace, not realizing though the shirt I pick later cancels out the necklace. The fancy black hat is always one of my favorites for witchy outfits as well. I picked the black and red one first and then scrolled a little bit further down, noticed the black and blue one, and I was like, oh, that actually fits better. The one trick to outfit challenges is with the skirt, and I think dresses too. You can wear shorts underneath it. So that's always a good way to get extra marks in each tag. I couldn't remember what the high-waisted black shorts tags were, and I didn't see them pop up here in the menu, so I do end up picking a different set of shorts that match some of the tags that we're using this week. The other thing that I didn't see pop up for any of the tags were any of the socks, so I didn't want to add some just in case it got me extra tags, but looking back I don't think it did actually give me anything extra, but that's okay. The downfall to having to search for those is it doesn't tell you what the tags are for them. However, I could have went through each individual tag to see if any popped up. Here I'm just kind of going back and forth between which ones I want to use. I do end up going with the knee highs. It just looked a little bit better, and I liked having that little bit of skin showing. Next, we're going to get into my hair and doing a different hairstyle. I know I wanted to go for that witchy feel, of course. The hairstyle I had, while it is one of my favorites, it just wasn't vibing with that whole idea. I also went back and forth between glasses or no glasses. Ultimately, I decided on no glasses. I didn't feel like it fit the look as much as I was thinking it would in my head. I was kind of going for that whole like American Horror Story coven kind of look, but it just wasn't fitting. Next thing we're going to do, and I always forget which category it's under, but we're going to change my freckles from pink to a more natural looking freckle. And then, as much as I love it, I do end up taking off my little Mickey decal on my cheek. Again, just not fitting the vibe, even though it is kind of what I feel is my little signature look to my character. In real life, I do actually have a mole there under my left eye, so I do keep that on my character just because I feel like she's an extension of me, and this is the one thing that I feel kind of makes me feel like she's actually me playing in the game, as silly as that sounds. I thought I would be able to add a necklace on, forgetting that I already tried that, but with the turtleneck long sleeve shirt, you're just not allowed to do that. Then I'm going to change my little companion. I wanted something that kind of alluded to the more darker side of what I was going for, and I go back and forth between the black raven and the scary squirrel or the black fox, and I end up picking the scary squirrel just because the smoke that he lets off. Next, we're going to head over to the Forgotten Castle. I just felt like it fit more the vibe that I was going for that darker side. The darker princess kind of vibe, witchy vibe. It's very dark, it's very purpley, it has that lime green accent color. It just kind of gives that better effect to kind of what I was going for with this Dreamsnap. I'm going to play around with the poses. I'll play around with angles. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to kind of find what I really want and what kind of goes with the idea that I have in my head. Even the slightest little change to camera angle or like background detailing can mean the difference between a few moonstones. I couldn't figure out why my camera kept shooting super close to my face here, and then I exited out and realized that there's a well there. And then I thought, well, maybe I can incorporate this into my picture. But I couldn't get the castle in there just right, and it just wasn't showing much of the castle, so I ended up kind of nixing that idea. I liked this first picture with the pillars right there on either side. And then I looked down and I noticed that my feet were kind of glitched into this little medallion on the ground, and I didn't really care for that. Not that I think a whole lot of people are going to notice that, but I didn't like it, so I ended up moving back, and it kind of cuts the pillars out of frame now, but it is what it is sometimes. Not my best work as far as tags go, but that's just kind of what I use, the process that I go through. I don't really go off the prompt sometimes, and I make it more of what I like this one. Sometimes I'll follow the prompt to a T, but a lot of the times I just go off the tags and then kind of what I'm feeling for it. And that's how I do a Dreamsnap. A lot of the times, as long as I get the tag requirements, I usually get between 15 and 2,500 moonstones, which isn't bad. And they're free moonstones, so I'm not going to sit here and nitpick and go above and beyond 100% of the time. Sometimes a prompt is super easy for me to think of something for, and I just go with it, and I end up doing some really good work, and it takes me 10 minutes sometimes, and then sometimes it takes me an hour or so. And I get about 5,000 moonstones for it at the end of the week. But sometimes I kind of just do it just to do it if I'm not really feeling it too much. Kind of like this one, I wasn't really feeling princessy, but I still wanted to submit something so I could get those moonstones at the end of the week. So I'll just throw something together because, like I said, they're free moonstones, and at the end of the day, I'm not paying any actual money for them. And then it's sometimes one or two items that I can get in the premium shop that I couldn't have gotten if I didn't do the prompt. So yeah, that is my process. That is how I do a Dreamsnap. Is it the most effective way to get a bunch of moonstones? Probably not. There are probably better ways to do it, and there are definitely a lot of people out there who do fantastic, amazing Dreamsnaps, and they get the moonstones that they deserve for them. Thanks for hanging out while I do my Dreamsnap, and I'll see you in the next one.